Hi everyone, and welcome to my third Floss Tube. My name is Paula, and you can find me on Instagram underneath the 502 Stitcher. Today is Sunday, January 15th. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you're new here, I hope you'll like what you see and you'll subscribe and continue to follow along with my cross-stitch journey. If you are a subscriber or returning viewer, thank you so very much. I greatly appreciate it. I was checking today and I have 91 subscribers. So thank you for joining me. I greatly appreciate all the love and all the comments and the support I've been getting along with my journey. Um, Today, I'm going to show you a WIP parade of everything I've had that I've been working on throughout since I started cross stitching last year. I pulled everything out and I have 26 projects, and that kind of seems like a lot and overwhelming. I know there's others out there with lots, and they're completely fine with them, and that's great. But just for me, that just seems like a lot, and so I'm a little overwhelmed. So I'm definitely going to be working on those things before starting some new things. Also, I went to the 12 by 12, and I will tell you how that went. First off, also, I hope that you had a wonderful New Year, and I hope you had a good holiday season if you celebrated. We did. My kids, they had a great Christmas. We did have to miss just Christmas Eve rather with my mom and dad because the roads were really bad. We got quite a bit of snow, and then we had the cold front that most of America had. But we since made that up. Um, 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 we went over Christmas Eve, or Christmas Day rather, sorry. The roads did get better, so we were able to go to my mother-in-law's, who lives pretty close, and get together. And then we got together on New Year's Day, for traditional New Year's Day dinner that my mother-in-law always does, with like ham, black-eyed peas, spinach, and all that kind of thing. So this is a good time to get together and get with family and all that stuff. And the kids had lots of fun. I think they pretty much got everything that kind of they wanted for Christmas. My youngest, her big thing was the Gabby dollhouse, so she got that, so she was really excited. My middle one, she wanted this guinea pig thing that's the hot toy, and she got that and was really happy. And my son, he just wanted things for his Xbox, so he got a few things for that, and he was really happy. So we just had a really good time together, just being together and all that kind of thing. Um, and then we'll jump right in here with everything we got. Um, the 12 by 12, if you did not hear about it, basically what it was then, it was from Kia B and Pam at Just Keep Cross Stitching. And basically what you did is from noon to midnight, you either started one new project, worked on a WIP, or sorry, my dog's jumping on the couch and knocking stuff off. I'm going too low. Um, lay down, Dorito. Lay down. Lay down. Sorry. Um, but basically you did with the 12 by 12, like I said, you did either started a new project or you worked on a WIP. And there kind of was three teams out there. There was hashtag Team New WIPs, hashtag new WIP, sorry. He's distracted me, sorry. Hashtag it was hashtag new starts, hashtag team new WIP, or hashtag team WIPs. Then there was like hashtag, I think it was the other one's like half and half or something. I'm not for sure exactly what that one was. But basically what I did, mine was a little different. I have younger children, so they're not going to let me cross stitch for an hour for basically 12 hours. So what I did a few days before the challenge, I started a couple projects, and then the next day I worked on a couple more. Then New Year's Eve, maybe I think around like 8 o'clock or so, things started calming down, and I was able to work on a few things, and I did work till midnight. And then I had like two, I think, left for New Year's Day to finish up. So I did those. So I did get all 12 projects started on, and all of them had at least an hour in it. Since then, quite a few of them had more than an hour put into them, but there's some that I only did that first hour. So I'll show you those. Then I did start a new start for Christmas Day, and I did start a new start for Christmas or for New Year's Day. So I'll show you those too. And then other things I've been working on previously. Um, let's get started and I'll show you all that. The first one I don't have a picture of, but it is from Stitching with the Housewives, and that's a buffalo plaid winner. And this one's in timeout already. I messed up on it. The border I do have done, but of course when I found out when I went into the edge, I'm off by one. So on one on this side, I basically didn't leave enough space, so it threw everything off. So now I have to redo all of this. So when I get the time and stop being so frustrated with it, I can unpick it and then frog it back and all that stuff and restart it. But that. The next one is a spring buffalo plaid. And I can't show you a picture of that one. That one was in the Punch Needle and Perimeter Stitcher magazine, the spring 2021. And you can also get it on Stitching with the Housewives website or Facts Order Shop, many other shops. But this is what it looks like. This one I didn't get very much done to it because I was mainly working on the other one. And like I said, when I got frustrated, I haven't worked on this one since. So this one does not have much done to it. My next one is another Stitching with the Housewives project. It is the Calendar Creates March. This one I don't have very much done on. It's only got the first. One thing I did find out with having so many WIPs that I didn't have enough hoops, so I had to order more hoops from Amazon, and then also scissors. I like to leave everything kind of in the pouch and do that, but with only having a few pairs of scissors, it's been kind of hard to like find where the scissors are and all that stuff. The next one I have two on the same piece. The first one, let's see, is Snowed In Snowbirds. And that's what I have done on that one. The second one on this one is Snowed In Winter. Let me take it out so you can see that. I don't have as much done on that one. Now my next one was a Lizzie Kate. This was the spring sampler. This one I had much more success with the border. This is what this one looks like. And on these, I did 28 count, which I had never, before 12 by 12, I'd never done 12 on 28 count. And it was a bit of a challenge to do the the two squares over two, having to count, make sure I was doing right. And a few times, excuse me, a few times I did get off and had to frog a few things and get back on. But all in all, I think it's been going pretty well. But I just have the border done on that one. The next one is Lizzie Kate, and this one is Winter Wishes. Sorry. I'm trying to make sure everything was unzipped. I pulled it out a little bit. And this one's on 28 count also. Been pretty proud with all these 28 counts that I did do because, like I said before, I never worked on it before. This next one is the hands-on design, the seasons 2, and I worked on January. I told you, if you were here before, I told you previously I had originally I had tried to do 2 other months and I hadn't done it. So this one I did coffee tea dye following Priscilla and Chelsea, Stitching with the Housewives, their tutorial on coffee tea dyeing. This is what I have so far done on January. It is done on 16 count Cosmo, and I don't see a color. But here was the package that originally came in. And this is what it looked like. This is when I did August, but the white wasn't showing up and I was just getting frustrated and I kind of just quit. And then here's when I started for October and then never finished. But definitely I'll have to go back once I get January done and start working, getting all those things. I do like them. I think they're really, really cute. I think my fabric choice wasn't the best. And the next one is Primrose Cottage Stitches, and this one is Snowman pieces. And this one's also done in 28 count coffee tea dyed Monaco. Hopefully next time you come, quite a few of these are pretty close to being finished. So hopefully you'll see some finishes. This one I haven't done very much on. This one is 28 count also. The eye coffee tea dyed following the tutorial from Stitching with the Housewives. And you can kind of see the modeling. I really like how that turned out on these to both sides. But this one is Christmas Barn by Primrose Cottage Stitches. Now I didn't get very much done with that one, just a couple of the leaves. The next one, this one's an Office Ladies bag. I don't know if you're a fan of The Office, but Jenna and Angela, they started their own like kind of podcast where they talk about different episodes. And there was a sale one day for some of their bags, so I got this one. It was The Office Ladies Sprinkles, if you follow along with The Office. This one is Home Tweet Home by Primrose Cottage Stitches. Dry throat. This one I don't have very much done on. And my last 12 by 12 is from Primrose Cottage Stitches also. And this one was the White Christmas 2022, and I worked on the bottom one. There's all 4 ornaments. And like I said, I just worked on the bottom one. And this one was done on gray 14 count Ada. Now the next ones, so that was 12 by 12 that I got done. And like I said, quite a few of those I have worked on more since 12 by 12. But then others, as you saw, I didn't have much done. Now I'll go into the other projects that I did have. This first one is Stitching with the Housewives up on a housetop. This one I started back in October. My husband had to get admitted to hospital, and waiting with him, I started working on this and been working on it since. I haven't really done a lot since before Christmas. Definitely need to get that done. It's such a great pattern. Oh, sorry, there was a thread on it, and you were looking at that. This next one, this is City Christmas 2. I don't have a picture of it. I don't know what I've done with it. But I have worked on this one a little bit. You can see what that one looks like. And that's from Stitching with the Housewives also. This next one is Stitching with the Housewives, and it is the June calendar crate. I worked on this over the summer. It was one of my first, I think it was my first of their patterns, and it just June got away with me, obviously. I think I remember working on it in the summer when I took the kids to the water park a few times and working on that, but I didn't quite get done. And there's a small with it. I'm really close to finishing this, and this one won't take too long to finish. I just got to do the lower half. And that one's done on 14 count Nita. This next one is Pinker and Pumpkin, if I could talk, please. Sorry, quilting. This is a freebie on her blog. She has quite a few on there that you can look. This one's called Cup of Christmas Cheer. Originally, you that aren't supposed to outline or backstitch the Christmas or the Santa, but I didn't pick. I got obviously a very good fabric, I guess, with the color, and it kind of blended in. So I decided to outline it to make it show up better. I really like Santa mugs, and I got quite a few this year. I had to read them. He just needs all the attention. But I got quite a few Santa mugs this year, so I hope next year to have this sitting out with them and get that done. I don't quite have much left to do, just do the top half of it. I think he's confused, like, who are you talking to? Pay attention to me. This next one is from Autumn Lane Stitchery, and this was in the just cross stitching 2021 Halloween special. I ordered it online and just printed out the one I wanted. My middle daughter loves cats. She's gonna be the crazy cat lady, as we always call her. And this one's called Current Mood, and basically it was the pumpkins, but then that middle one's a kitty cat. And I just think she loved that so much. So I'm working on that one. I didn't get much done last year. And I started this right before Halloween. Their head on it. Still attached. So I don't have much done to that. This next one, I got this from a book that I borrowed from the library, and I started this one on the 4th of July. It is a Susan base, and it was in a cross stitch mini Moffat, and I have quite a few done. Sorry, you gotta turn it right. Show to the back. Sorry. Those flowers at first, they were just really overwhelming. There's lots of color changes, and I kind of just got tired of it, needed to put it in timeout. So I need to go back to the library and get the book again and get it, start that. How's your reading? Sorry if you something. Sorry. Do something else. This next one is the Stitch People. I was working on. I don't know if you ever heard of Stitch People, but basically, they give you get a DIY book, and they give you the basic patterns, and you can make anything. You can make your family, you can make Christmas ornaments, anything you want to do, personalize it. This was one I was starting for my mom and dad. And I don't have some of my kids don't have heads, but this one I was kind of proud of. My youngest daughter, she's on a ventilator, so I have her ventilator hanging on her wheelchair. So, as she calls it, her rolling chair. But of course, you can't find a pattern for, you see thunder. So sorry. All the animals want to be in the video today. Um, but you can't find a pattern for a ventilator, so I had to kind of make it up on my own, and I'm really proud of how it turned out. Like, so we always hang it on her wheelchair on the back of it. And once I get everything done, like with her head, so funny to say, to have a head. But when I get that done, I'll get her tubing all connected and all that kind of stuff. And hopefully she'll like to see that on there. And this next one is one, I lost my this one, I'm sorry, is from the Stitch Patterns I got it off of Etsy, and this one was a full coverage one, and I'd hoped to have it done for my mom, but I haven't got it done yet. I had the main parts done. I just got to do all the back end fill with just the white. Sorry. And this was one of my first starts that I ever did and everything, and I was hoping to have it done by Mother's Day, but did not absolutely get it done. So maybe this year. Sorry for all the animal distractions. This one is in another office lady's bag. I'll say that. It's got a picture of the office ladies. You got sprinkles, shoes, the famous coffee or teapot rather, sorry. Sweater, banjo, the gold medallion from the Office Olympics. What else is there? Got the watermelon baby, the jelly beans, the cat ears. Oh, and can't forget the beets, or no, where are your beets? The Office Dundies, reception desk. This one is one I got from Just Cross Stitching Magazine 2020. I bought it online and printed it out. This was an ornament I planned to do for my middle daughter. Again, she loves cats. And it is by Cassandra Comforti. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong. And it's called Christmas Mouse. Our cat, as you saw him walking across there, he is an orange tabby. So I'm trying to change it to an orange tabby. And I don't have quite a lot done with that one, but that for next year. Now this one, the next ones are pretty much new starts. Yeah, I think they're all new starts that I've started since then. This one I can't show you. I don't know if you were around from the beginning, but I had bought a CD from Amazon of all the Just Cross Stitching Christmas ornament specials. I forget what the years were, but it had like I think like 10, 13, 14 years on it. And this one's called Christmas Joy, and it's by Jan Fate. I have quite a bit done on this one. And this was my Christmas Day start that I started. Don't have too much more left to do on that one. Sorry, it's not ironed. Next one, this was my New Year's Day start, and I've worked on this one quite a bit, and you'll be able to see that. This is Stitching with the Housewives to the Moon and Back. On New Year's Day, the Stitching with the Housewives had a 20% off sale in their Etsy shop, so I bought quite a few patterns, and then I started this one. I'll show you the ones that I bought. But right now, if there is any patterns that you want, the Fat Quarter Shop is doing a 20% off, and they do have PDFs as well as paper copies that you can get. I'm pretty much almost done with this one. I just have to finish the hearts up. This one, and finish that one, and then I'll be done. It's really cute. I don't have any Valentine's Day pieces, so definitely this will get put up soon. This next one is Book Can Elaborate, and this is kind of a funny story. I was showing my husband this book. It's called Creepy Cross Stitch, and I was showing him this picture in it, and the look on his face, it just, I don't know, I have to make it. It's called The Lover's Grave. And basically, two graves together in the cemetery. And this look of like disgust, or I guess, I don't know, whatever on his face. And this was really funny. So now I'm going to make it and I'm going to put it in our room. I just got one tree done so far. And then I keep telling him I'm working on it. And he's like, oh no, not that. I thought it was cute. Oh, I didn't tell you who it's by. It was by Lizzie. Engine. I'm sorry, I'm not very good at pronouncing it. And it's in the creepy cross stitch. There's quite a few patterns in here that I would like to make. Let's see if I can find the other one I really want to make. I'll show you. It's like a moon picture. Here it is. Sorry, I should have had this marked. I just thought about that when I was telling you about it. And it's called The Shadows on the Moon. I just think it's really cute. It's a little bit small one. Now this next one is going to be a year-long stitch along with a Fat Quarter Shop. And it's the temperature cross stitch along. Let me find the cover of it. And then it'll be every day you do one of the little pluses, what your temperature was. I still need to do yesterday's for today. On my Instagram, I'm trying to make a reel every week of what the work I did. So I did one for last week. So if you want to go on my Instagram, the 502 Stitcher, and you can watch that. And basically what you do is there's a pattern, and then she gives you the temperatures of the ranges, and she actually has 3 ranges. They have a hot range, a cold range, and a wide range. I'm doing the hot range because here in Kentucky we're pretty warm. And we do have days down in the low 20s, but not quite so many. And then plus this year has been so hot. Honestly, we haven't really been very cold at all. Today is cold, and yesterday we had a little bit of snow, but it's all melted. It wasn't much. It was enough to get on the rooftops, that kind of thing. But so we don't have a lot of days where it's below 28. So I just did the hot range, and I'll show you what I've worked on. This has, like I said again, it does not have yesterday on it, but it's got everything else, the other days on there. So we'll work on that over the year. This is on 25 count Lugana. This is my first time ever working on 25 count or Lugana or anything like that. Again, mainly I did 14 count Ada, but one of my goals this year was to try different fabrics. I was looking at Hobby Lobby yesterday at some like the 32 counts, and I was like, nope. So maybe one day I'll get there, but right for now, it's a little much. And now I'll show you these are my purchases I got from the those are the 2 oh, craziness here. Okay, this first one is Welcome Pumpkin, and all of these are by Stitching with a Housewife. This one I've really liked since they've released this one. Some people instead of putting the bittersweet put their last name, so I'm gonna try to figure out how to do that and add our last name to it. This one is a calendar creates for December. This is Snowed In Bloom. It's I think really cute. I've really liked this one for a while. I just love those daffodils. Or not daffodils. Yeah, that's what those are. Or are these tulips? Maybe. Tulips. Sorry. Wrong flower. But my mom, when I was little, she used to have a row in our driveway of tulips. And this makes me think of that. This one is 'Tis the Season to Be Jolly. Another Santa mug. This one is Calendar Creates July. This one is Snow Delivery, rather. Sorry. Little cardinals. I just love the cardinals in the snow. We get cardinals here, and I have a bird feeder out back, and I have a couple that stop every day, and I really like to see them. We actually have one that guess he's got maybe some albino in him. He's mainly pink, and then he has a lot of white on him. So I've been trying to get a picture of him, but he's so skittish. Anytime he sees a curtain, maybe he runs. These next 2, I actually won these. Stitching with the Housewives on their YouTube channel. I've been watching them like for probably closer to 2 years, maybe, and I've never won anything. And I won almost 2 weeks in a row. This one was City Christmas 4. And I got the Santa mug. Perfect one. So I'll be working on that one. And this is City Winter 2. The little cardinals. So cute. And again, I never win anything, so when I called my name, I was like, ah, that's so exciting. This next one was a Christmas gift from my mom. It is a dimensions kit. I don't see a name on it. A treasure time. And I was looking at it, and this is definitely going to be a challenge. The full coverage. Let's see if you can see that. There's a lot of like taking one color thread of this, one color thread of that. So hopefully, when I get some of these WIPs knocked down, I'm gonna start this one. This one is definitely gonna be a very long project, but I'll get it done and be a challenge and test my skills and all that stuff. This one, I got at Hobby Lobby. It was cleared down to $2.49, and I just decided to get it. It's mainly embroidery. It's a Christmas one, but it has quite a few patterns in it that I thought were really cute. And I had previously, before I started cross stitching, learned, did some embroidery. So, not that I'm a pro at it or nothing, but just had some really cute ones. So definitely want to check that out and add a few to it. Sorry, hitting the thing. And this last purchase I got was from the Stitch People. It's the ornament. Um, they have, like I said, the DIY book, which I have upstairs. Maybe next time I'll bring it down and show you. And this one's the ornament book, and basically they give you kind of ideas of I can't show you that one's got patterns on it. But it gives you different ideas of things you can do with the Stitch People pattern book. You'll have to have I think the DIY book first. And I'm trying to see if I can find something I can show you without giving the patterns away. Like this one shows the example of a Christmas tree and a Halloween one. And they kind of show you how to finish hoops back. Let's see what else. And they have patterns at the bottom of them. So I'll show you. And they have like some. What's a pattern too? Like but here's one of the Christmas examples that people do. And it's something I kind of wanted to do, was do a family Christmas ornament. I just never have sat down and did it, but I would like to do that one day. Well, that's all of my WIPs that I have. I hope you enjoyed what you've seen today, and thank you again for joining me. And I hope if you did like that, you'll subscribe and continue to follow along with my journey. And then next week, hopefully, I'll have some finishes to show you and everything. So thank you again for so much for joining me, and I'll see you next time. Bye.